In this video clip I show you how to upgrade your Marantz ST400 tuner with additional LED scale illumination. This is how my ST400 originally looked. The dial light was defective. If you open the cabinet, you will see two small lamps, one between the 2 meters and one above the dial. These will be replaced by LED, but also a LED strip will be mounted above the scale. This is what I used: a color LED strip, 30 LEDs per meter, with infrared remote and a power supply. The little black round thing is the infrared receiver. Price €14. The power adapters are almost always switched types. They will make it impossible to use AM. Just listen. You will have to use a different linear power supply. We will start with replacing the dial lamp. Therefore you must remove the old dial lamp first. There are matching LEDs available, but you can also make one yourself, like this. You need 3 SMD LEDs, I chose blue ones, 3 SMD resistors and 1 diode. Now solder it together on a piece of prototyping board and cut it so it fits like the original lamp. The flashing of the LED is caused by the camera. Looking with the eye, the light is steady. We will now start with the scale illumination. To get to the front panel, remove the 6 screws as shown. Be careful not to scratch the front panel. Don't forget the bottom screws. Now carefully remove the front panel. This is the part we will stick the LED strip to. You will have to drill out the 2 holes, so the surface will be flat. Degrease it. Prepare some double-sided adhesive tape and stick that to the front panel as shown. Now cut the LED strip to the appropriate length. Remove the rubber from the endpoints and pre-solder them. Do not use a knife to remove the rubber, but a Dremel with a wire brush. That's a lot safer. Solder wires to both sides and insulate them. Do not tape the infrared receiver. Stick the LED strip to the small bracket. Stick it to the side which have the 2 holes. Note the location of the infrared receiver. It should end up behind the glass in the front panel. Stick the little bracket to the adhesive tape on the front panel. Now remove this bracket. This is the bracket that came off. Remove the paper, clean the bracket and prepare a piece of LED strip. Stick the LED strip to the bracket like this. Remove the old meter light. Place back the bracket with the small piece of LED strip. Feed the wiring through the leftmost opening. Beware of the meter pointers. Reseat the clips. Now we have to put back the front panel. There is probably some excess length of LED strip you have to put somewhere. On both sides of the scale there are small brackets. By bending them a bit you get some room for the excess length. It won't show. Be very careful to fit the switches the correct way. Now mount the 4 screws. Route the wiring like this and connect both LED strips. Mind the polarity. Use connectors or just solder. Since you cannot use a switched power supply, this was an old type of wall adapter with normal transformer and linear regulator, which I found in my junk box. To fit it, 2 holes were drilled. This is the connection to the power supply. It's 12 volt and 200 milliamps maximum. Loosen the back panel by removing these 4 screws. And these 3 at the bottom. Now pull the panel towards you so you can reach the wiring. Connect your transformer's primary to these 2 points. It should look like this. And that was all. Now switch on the tuner and check if everything works.